Ozidi TV is always an entertainment industry, or should we call it entertainment planet. Today we are going to have something very, very essential and important. And all I know is that what we are going to deliberate is something that is so unique because it covers some aspect of our global knowledge. Today we are going to talk about the value of Nollywood and the intrigues of what makes a good movie. With me in the studio is a gentleman who is deeply in the industry. Deeply in the industry in the sense that he has been a personality to be reckoned with. Today, we are going to hear from him. Who am I talking about? And to ask him some questions regarding to some of the things we are going to. People have been asking, how manage? For what reason? So today he's going to give us a clear picture of what we are expecting from him. With me is our own brother, Mr. Leonard Zerogu. Mr. Leo, you are welcome. You are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
I am happy to see you here today because all this while we've been believing that one day you are going to be here, and to God be the glory. Today you are here already. So my crew members, when they saw you, everybody they're so happy. They say, okay, the ball is on our court now to roll up. I have some questions to ask you, and this is Ozidi TV, the entertainment planet. All we need is just feel relaxed, tell us what you really need to know, and our audience and viewers we like to know much about it because after today's episode, people will throw questions and we'll start to answer their questions based on whatever you are going to answer us today. So let us start. For how long have you been into the industry, and what do you think you have benefited or must have put some kind of surprises to you in the industry?
Well, thank you for the question. First of all, what we have now as Nollywood started as a Nigerian film industry.
Okay.
There was no Nollywood before.
There was no Nollywood before?
Yes, until after 1960, when some Yoruba group people, Yoruba entertainment people, like three friends, they gathered together to entertain themselves, and then their friends, that's Pa Ogunde and his group.
Okay.
So it was in 1990 when Kenneth Nibo produced Living
in Bondage. Yeah,
so that was the beginning of what we have as Nollywood.
Okay.
So, Nollywood also is a $6.4 billion industry.
$6.4 billion industry.
Yes.
Even when we are saying that the economy is not too comfortable, this particular industry is holding such percentage.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So, going back to your question of
how long?
We started in 2003. That's like 21 years.
21 years now.
Yes.
You have been in this industry that is harboring such. Wow. Tell me, what exactly did you capture? Your knowledge about it, some of the benefits, some of the surprises that you come across in the industry.
Well, the benefits that we encountered in the industry is, at least we've learned to produce films. We know the ups and downs.
Of film production.
Yes, of each production.
Okay.
And then we know what makes a good film.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what makes a good film.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. You have already, you told me 21 years. And some of the benefits is that you've known what makes a good film. Can you quickly tell me one of the things or factors that can contribute into a wonderful, or what an average man calls a classical film?
Yeah. You know, before you delve into film production,
okay,
you must. I have up to 6 points I would love to listen.
I would like to just summarizingly tell us that 6 points.
So we have what we call conceptualization.
Okay.
Conceptualization means that you have to have a concept for whatever you want to put on television.
Okay.
Whether it's for news, whether it's for
entertainment,
or whatever, you have to have a concept of what you want to do. You know, most people produce films like you go to cinema, you have people, they tell you, please, so before you go to cinema, have a handkerchief because your eyes.
The film you're about to watch will surely force tears out of your eyes.
Yeah, but beyond forcing tears out of your eyes, what did you take home?
Okay.
What did you learn new from the film you just watched?
Okay.
What can you do? Did it inspire you to do something new?
Okay.
So that is beyond the empathy, beyond the tears that you share. What did you take home? So a good film should have a message.
Okay.
It should have some morality. You should be able to be inspired to do something new.
Yes, and something good.
Something good when you watch a new film. Then after your conceptualization, you have to have good, what I call gatekeepers.
Okay.
You have to have gatekeepers. Someone to look at your story that you've written. For example, what we did to your story.
Okay.
When you write a story, you should give a third eye
To
to see what you've written.
to have a kind of thinking outside the box.
Yes.
Not actually following your mindset,
Yes.
but looking at it from another angle.
Yes. You have to have a third eye to check what you have written. Because most times you may have a certain idea. Another person may have another idea.
Altogether.
Yes. But I didn't finish from my conceptualization. You know, when you are writing a story, there should be no point of breaking from that idea, because when you leave your idea, something else will enter into you and you delve away from your original concept.
Yeah.
So it is better to start just like God. You have to start and you have to
Finish before starting.
Yes, you have to finish
before starting. So that two of them can match.
Yeah. Then we go back to gatekeeping. Get someone to look at your story before you can go ahead. You have to have a third eye to look at your story before you can proceed to shooting. Then another thing you should get is you have to have a good cast.
Okay.
After writing your story,
okay,
you have to look at people who you want to act
to play one role or the other.
Yes.
In who will bring the picture that is in the mind of the writer into reality.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So are you trying to tell me that no matter how good a story, a movie story might be, if the cast is not good, it can spoil?
Of course.
Really?
Of course. Yes. You have to have a good actor to be able to project what you have in mind.
Who plays the vital role? Is it the director? Because some people usually say a good director can manage a bad cast, or a bad cast with a good cast with a bad director. Please, I want you to reconcile the two. Who manages the movie production? Who manages it well? Is it the director or the cast?
In some occasions, the director has a very big role to play.
Okay.
But you can't force someone who this thing is not in him. The director can try his best.
But if the person is not wired,
yes, it's not wired to do it. It will just be in vain. So, you know, while we're in the School of Communication, they said if you want to act the role of an armed robber or an area boy, you should get people from Mushin who has lived in Mushin. Because
I believe that somebody who is watching us, if the person is from Mushin, we are not going to pay the person back. Anyway, the location is matters.
I'm a Mushin boy.
Okay.
So I lived in Mushin for a long time. So you get people from that area. Some people who knows how to act that kind of people who are close to that nature. That environment.
Okay.
So there are people in the industry who are good in some certain places, some certain areas. But yes, a good director can make an actor to act in the way that he feels.
Okay.
Yes. So the next one is location.
Okay.
Location is very important to the story you are writing. What kind of background are you going to the story? Is it going on showcase or is it going on epic? So when your story is going on epic, you have to make sure that you get the environment that is relative to your story. When it's going on showcase, because the people that we send, we market our digital content to, they also buy location. For example, DSTV buys your film because of your location. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So location plays a vital role.
Yes. Location plays a vital role in movie purchase. Yeah. If you come into a room where wires are flying around, nobody will look, and you say you want to sell for showcase, nobody will look at you. Because they say, look at wire flying around, what's this? So people who buy content also look at location. They buy because of location, not only for the acting and the story, they also buy for location. So the next one
there's something I want to venture into. Why is it that sometimes you see somebody, you are the director, the executive producer, at the same time director? I have seen somebody, as a member of the crew, you discover that executive director, producer. Does it mean that, because I discovered that these people have individual side of duty to discharge. So why is it that in some cases you discover that one person playing 3 roles, when all these roles have independent services to render to the movie?
Yes. For example, you might have an editor who has his money. To be an executive producer means that you
are the one sponsoring
yes,
the movie.
So an editor who was supposed to edit the film may have his money to produce film.
Okay.
He may have gone to film production school.
Or gotten acquired knowledge, wide knowledge.
Okay. So he may have the knowledge of production as a producer because it's his production. So he calls artists. So he's a producer. He may even be the writer. Yes, he may even be the writer. So in some cases, it's like that.
In clinical consideration, how many days or weeks do you think it will take to produce a classical film? I'm not talking about what some people in Asaba used to call kunja kunja. I'm not talking about that. A classical film, a film that can globally be accepted. How many days do you think, or how many weeks do you think, or how many months? Let me just elaborate it that way. Do you think it will take?
Some takes 2 months. Some takes 7 days. It depends on what you want to, because if you really want to make a good film, color is important, because if you come into a place like this, a movie should have a color. So a colorist will have to go check what kind of color. Most of our people don't do that. Yes, most of our film, they look at color. What color is? They come into the room and check the color of the set.
The set, okay.
Yes. So, but our people don't do that. 4 days, 5 days,
the movie is done. It's done.
Yes.
And what is the side effect if such thing happens? Will it have any side effect on the film, the output of the film?
No, sometimes it may not have, because you have specialists handling every aspect.
Okay.
Yes, sometimes it may not have effect.
There is something I want to. I have a question that has been bothering me excessively. And what is that? Is considering the sudden introduction of skit makers and content creators, how is it working against the industry? You know, everybody wake up, do 2-3 minutes movie, put it on YouTube, people will watch it. Before you know it, 1.something million viewers, and you keep on asking yourself, what is the effect? Is it having any kind of tug of war with the main movie production?
India is the largest globally.
Okay.
Yeah, Nigeria is second.
Okay.
So, I don't want to mention it here. There's a top NOLLYWOOD actor who was saying that everybody is now a producer. Then people began to wonder, how about India? India that will take, you will see somebody run into a mud. They will be filming it. There's no meaning. Somebody will run into the mud, get out. Another person will run from a kitchen and start chasing. And people are, this.
They watch so many of them.
And people will you see 5 million views, you see 10 million views, and you are watching nonsense. So skit making has its place.
Okay.
Full production also has its place. We all have our markets. Just TV is not buying skits. They are buying full-length movies. So it's not. There's no problem between both.
There's no problem.
Yes.
There's no competition.
No competition. Everybody.
It is not affecting.
It's not affecting.
One is not affecting the other.
No. It's not affecting anything.
Wow. Because before this time, I always ask. People always say that. Well, how are they managing the situation? What are the factors that used to generate this loggerhead between directors and actors? Sometimes we discover that an actor will just come up online and blow it so high and say, I don't know what this young man is doing. I hired him or her for some period of time without what exactly usually generates this kind of antagonistic reactions in movie setting. What exactly?
Something like while I was in Abuja, a lady actress told me about the director whom she hired to direct her job. So it happened that they've discussed some certain amount that she was going to pay. But at a point, the director thought that he was doing more than she required, that he was putting more expertise.
Okay.
Yes. So he began to ask for more money, and
it's outside their agreement. It's
outside their agreement. Another one is when an actor or an actress thinks that she or he has been acting before the director came into the industry. So the director, the actor thinks that he knows what to do, and in some cases it's like that. He thinks that he knows what line to take. He thinks that he knows how to rephrase what. Meanwhile, the director will say, "You have to say that line.
Use that line the way it is."
Yes, use that line. We have been in situations. I don't want to mention them. Been in situations where the director of a certain actress wants to remove some jargons that was meant for the actress. Meanwhile, they allowed the other person.
Okay.
So there was a problem.
Okay, these are the factors, these are the things that are generated to me.
Yes, because the actor may think that he has been in the industry more than the director.
Okay.
So he thinks that he knows what to do.
But this is not how the director wants you.
Yes.
The director wants you to carry that line.
Yes.
The way it appears on the script.
On the script, yes. Because if you don't carry it, it's going to affect
the next scene.
Yes.
Okay. For instance, somebody will call the person to act like an area boy, so to use some kind of nasty words to suit that position of an area boy, and the person acting want to porter the expressions, and the director will say no, they don't want it this way. Wow. Permit me to give you this last question. What advice do you have for upcoming producers and actors or actresses? What, based on your wide knowledge, I could remember you said 21 years now. Somebody that started in the industry for 20, or must have been in the industry for 21 years. It's not an easy, you must have gotten so many knowledge. So what exactly, if upcoming actors, actresses, producers, directors, what advice do you think?
Okay, for producers who are watching us now, who may want to venture into production, you have heard what we said from the beginning. You have to get your ideas right, you have to get your money, you have to get a good location, good cast, for your production. Then you also have to, one thing that I didn't mention is that you have to get your technical know-how right. Those who are going to handle your equipment, your soundman, your DOPs, the lightmen, you have to ensure that they know what to do. Remember I told you that the last film I shot, Lady on the Red Skirt, that has issue with frame rates. On the same footage, you have the DOP2 is shooting from a different frame rate from the DOP1. So it will have a problem with editing.
Okay.
Now
the editor will be doing the
work. Now you have a problem with lip syncing the sound.
Okay.
So which ordinarily you are supposed to sync the sound as long as you put it on the timeline, it's supposed to sync automatically. Now the editor will have to do it manually, which is going to take like maybe 5 months or 2 months. In our days, it's not easy to see editors who can do that because they are the things we started a long time ago. So these Gen Z editors don't know how to do that, except you have equipment that can actually do that. So you have to make sure that, as a producer, make sure that those who are handling your equipment are professionals. Don't cut corners. If you go to take someone who just finished learning from his master, you may have a problem. So do not cut corners. And then for actors and actresses, or for those who want to venture into production and you've not seen anyone, keep your hope alive. I'm sure one day you're going to get someone to call you. Thank you.
That's good. I want you to tell our viewers where they can contact you, peradventure, where you are working, the industry you are working with, where anybody who wants your service. That is what Ozidi can just render to you. We always use the opportunity to talk about our guests, give a kind of little push for people who might have interest in what they are doing. Please, can you tell us a little bit about where you are working, the role you are playing, and your big picture, what you have in mind to achieve in that industry?
All right. I currently assume the office of the reputation manager for 1 and 2 films. I also run my own private company, Rocksmith.tv. You can get me on Instagram on Rocksmith.tv. I'm the MD of Rocksmith.communications. So my handle is Rocksmith.tv on Instagram. Yeah, you can always connect from there.
Wow, you have had it. This is wonderful. Dio is zero good. You've had it. If you check through the screen, you will see the company name where he's working, what he's up to. Peradventure, for any reason, you want to venture into film industry and you are looking for somebody to put your head through or to organize it for you, because you won't just jump into the industry without somebody tutoring you or lecturing you or combining forces with you. Ozidi TV is a platform where we help people to know what they want and where they can get what they are looking for. Until we meet next week, I still remain Bishop Dr. Moses and Albert. But meanwhile, we have a way of appreciating our guests. Don't mind me. We have a wonderful gift for you. This gift is coming from Ozidi, both the crew members, the management. We say, use it, and whenever you use it, remember us. Keep on putting us into prayer, and we believe that we are trying to head to the mountain top. And I believe that you are coming. We add color and tonic to our tea. You are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
This is for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Ozidi TV.
We thank you for being part of what you are doing. Keep on watching Ozidi TV. You will not regret any of our packages. It is well with you. Till we meet next week, it is well with you.